Hey guys, in this video I'm going to talk to you about the new catalysts coming to the financial markets that could really pump Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. I will also talk to you about a development in the BlockFi case regarding the reimbursement of individuals who were harmed, specifically those who still had digital assets in their BlockFi account, and at the end of the video I will share a cryptocurrency that I am getting back into and which could have its little role to play in the year 25 and the American election. And we see that now. Hello everyone and welcome to the Roto Millions channel. Today we meet for a new video, and as usual we are going to talk a little bit about crypto. So we will look at it from a graphical perspective. We are still here in this consolidation channel with Bitcoin below $65,000. I remind you that we can easily rise to $66,500 to hit this descending resistance. Next, we obviously have the all-time highs. And it's only when we break those historical peaks that, for me, we will truly enter a new bullish dynamic, with the price likely to soar on Bitcoin and especially on altcoin. So that's the point I'm keeping an eye on. We have cryptocurrencies that are performing really well right now, and it's quite pleasing. We saw some great gains from the call I made on the acquisition of Teo and BitTensor, and congratulations as well to those who are on Switch. I didn't make a call on that. But here it is. You remember it was in 2023, if I'm not mistaken, I had recommended that you participate in the pre-sale that was taking place on Bybit, which was happening on KuCoin. Some of you were eligible and received, if I'm not mistaken, 15,000 tokens, if I remember correctly. 15,000 tokens that are worth more than $20,000 today. So it always feels extremely good. Here we are approaching it soon at the historical peak, and that's where we will see how it reacts. We have already had a very strong acceleration. We shouldn't ask too much of him either. I think a little sideways movement, a little breathing space wouldn't hurt. What interesting news do we have here? I am at Monoradar. They are reporting that China is bringing out the heavy artillery. Xi Jinping is implementing the Chinese version of whatever it takes. Beijing is launching a massive economic offensive to save growth and its markets, with key points being the reduction of interest rates, the easing of restrictions on real estate, and direct support for the stock market. The government allows funds and brokers backed by the central bank's reserves to purchase stocks, such as shares. A colossal boost for the stock market. The goal is clear: to revive the economic machine and stop the stock market hemorrhage. This is extremely interesting news because clearly a significant amount of liquidity is going to be injected into the financial markets. It is known that there is still a nice correlation between traditional financial markets, particularly the largest indices like the S&P 500, MSCI World, etc., and what Bitcoin is doing. So if we add to that the catalyst of the compensation for those affected by the FTX case who could re-inject liquidity into the market, we start to see a confluence of positive news, an alignment of the stars that could lead to a nice bullish momentum in crypto. If in addition to that, during the American election, Donald Trump were to be re-elected as president, it could really accelerate things. In this regard, I'm going to talk to you about the new cryptocurrency I'm getting into. Well, I was already involved, but I'm getting back into it because I find the opportunity interesting. But before that, if you were affected by the BlockFi case, or if you had cryptocurrencies that were left on that platform when they halted withdrawals and went bankrupt, then know that you should have received a transfer directly to your PayPal account. And I received the email today. I checked, and indeed I received $348 because I had some leftover bits. I had withdrawn the largest part of my cryptos but had left some bits here and there that didn't interest me much. And in the end, there you go. It was supposed to be worth $350 and I received $348.95 in my PayPal account. I checked, it was received, so there you go, pretty cool. So it's a shame not to have received it in crypto. If I'd received it in crypto, I would have reinvested it today in other cryptos. Well, the fact that this is happening in my bank account and that I am a French citizen means I have to declare a capital gain, and that's going to be complicated because I don't exactly remember how much I had when the cryptos were deposited on BlockFi. So it's a bit annoying on that front, but it's still nice. And now we will move on to the cryptocurrency that I am adding back to my portfolio. I had already benefited from a previous wave of increases on the MAGA, Make America Great Again. So this is Donald Trump's cryptocurrency. I had already come back earlier, I had already taken some profits, but I still had a little bit left. And there was a nice correction. It had dropped to around 130, if I remember correctly, and we are already at X2 compared to the lowest level. A friend pointed out to me that it might be a good time to get back into MAGA, and I thought I would talk to you about it in a video. However, since I didn't make a video yesterday, it has already gone back up, rising from 170 yesterday to 264 today. So it's a shame. There you go. In a 24-hour window, as usual, we can't imagine that sometimes cryptocurrencies move so quickly, and that was the case this time. It's still a good entry point since the all-time high is around $17. So here it is. I'm putting in a new little cartridge on this, really aiming for the American election. I don't know if it will return to its historical highs or anything like that, but I'm putting in a little bet, just to have some fun with gumball, as they say. And I'm going to enter that on MEXC. It's also available on gate.io, but personally, I'm going to enter on MEXC. If you want to sign up on MEXC or Gate with favorable conditions, including discounts on your fees, check the description, comments, and pinned post. I will provide my affiliate links. I always put in the maximum that I can contribute back to the community. So there you go. If you want to sign up under the best conditions, feel free to use my links. If this is your first time discovering my channel, don't hesitate to like, comment. It's always appreciated. It gives strength, and especially to subscribe. And I'll see you soon for the next video. Ciao!